out there, but they don't want you to know. Learn why on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show as he explores civil rights laws, constitutional provisions, political news, and more. Finding solutions starts with knowing the truth, the real truth. Uncover the truth for yourself on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. That's the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. Available on the iHeartRadio app and wherever you listen to podcasts. Open your ears, open your eyes. It's time to learn what's really happening on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show.
So let me just say this: what we saw Boosie do, somewhere in America, a black person is gonna pay for that. Somewhere in America, a judge go take it out on somebody. Somebody in that criminal court system within law enforcement, somebody got to pay for Boosie did, because it was too much of a display of disrespect of law and order from a man who already beaten him in the courts. Walked away from 5 murders. If Boosie's not careful, he'll be our modern day OJ. If he ain't careful, homie, he'll become our OJ.
Black on
They
black
would say
violence
otherwise.
isn't a thing.
I bet if you go talk to all the mothers who children and sons was killed by another black man, they would say otherwise. If you go to prison and you look at all the black men in prison that's in prison for violent crimes that's projected against other black people, but they're not violent toward the Mexicans. They're not violent toward the white people. So when you go to the schoolhouses and you look at the cafeterias at the schools from elementary to middle school and high school, you don't see blacks fighting whites. You hardly see whites fighting whites. It's black on black, right? So when I walk out of my doors as a black man born in America, as an American black man, when I walk out of my doors, my greatest threat is another black man who look like me. It's not a police officer who's gung-ho. It's not a racist police officer. It's not the Klansman. I gotta first survive amongst the niggas and the black folks around me. Man, it's sad that we tore up the country for George Floyd, right? We didn't have the backstory to who George Floyd was. All we had was a nigga that was being killed by the police, and we became outraged, and we said, we're not taking this no more. And then all of a sudden, we killing each other like never before. Like George Floyd, death never had an impact on us.
So it's a contradiction.
It was a major contradiction. And it gives us, it gives the black race a black eye, you know, in our fight, in our struggles. When we cry, we're being oppressed.
You know, every time a black person kills a black person, white people sit up and it's like, we prove them right every time.
Yeah.
It's like they sit back and laugh at us
Yeah.
when the King Vons die, and when you see the Mo 3s die, and the FBG Ducks and the shootings. The white people sit back and they licking their chops at us.
We don't tote guns for any other purpose in the hood, in the black community. We don't tote guns for no other purpose than to kill another black person. That gun isn't to protect our mothers. We're not packing no gun to protect our communities. We're not packing those guns with all those rounds of bullets in it, anticipating someone impeding into our community like we did when Kamala Harris bus came and all the black people went. We're not doing that to protect the sanctity of our communities. Every nigga in the community, in the hood, toting a gun, his bullet is for another nigga. When he loading a gun, he thinking about killing another nigga. When he put it in his pants pocket, he hollering about this is for a nigga. He never think to pull that trigger and the target is going to be a white face. No nigga, he don't even dream of that. It's a nightmare. If a nigga dream of killing the white man, he wake up in a nightmare and say, ooh, thank you, Lord, I thought I killed the white man. But he'll fantasize and dream about killing a nigga all day long.
Do you support Black Lives Matter?
No, I do not support Black Lives Matter. I ain't fought in one bitch, let alone 3 gay bitches nowhere. And that ain't to disrespect the gay culture. I just think the man is supposed to lead. And Black Lives Matter, they don't fight a nigga with them child support arrears that's getting mistreated by the child support system. They ain't showing up in the courthouses Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 when a nigga going to court with the injustices of the court system. They wait to a raglash nigga like George Floyd, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, little disrespectful ass. They wait till people like that get killed, right? And then they come out and say, oh man, you ain't never seen the police kill a nigga with a pair of work boots on, have you? Police ain't never shot a nigga with his degree cap on, with his cap and gown. Police don't shoot niggas with their shirt tails tucked in, with them hard bottom shoes with a bow tie on. So the narrative is always they get behind a certain particular black man that they can push this divided, they conquer and divide is the method of Black Lives Matter. These rap niggas who think they can ride around this country, fly around this country, and be gangster with no consequences or repercussions to their gangsterism. It's a new day in town, nigga. I'm the new hip-hop police, my nigga. And I'm trying hard to put at least, before I die, I'm trying hard before I die, homie, to put at least 100 rappers in jail.
So let me just say this. What we saw Boosie do, somewhere in America, a black person is gonna pay for that. Somewhere in America, a judge go take it out on somebody. Somebody in that criminal court system within law enforcement, somebody gotta pay for Boosie did. Oh, yeah. Because it was too much of a display of disrespect of law and order from a man who've already beaten him in the courts, walked away from 5 murders. If Boosie's not careful, he'll be our modern day OJ. If he ain't careful, homie, he'll become our OJ.
A threat, and he left me evidence. Not only did I tag the Atlanta Police Department.
Pointing who did what, who, man, we was about to whoop your ass. You come back down here from telling.
You talk about a motherfucking kid, bruh. You was a come deal with the dad.
Yeah, I had a
nah, but that, you got the one. If they take that bit, they gonna snatch you damn near to the ground with that bitch.
Well, in Texas, you know, because it's because of its worth, in Texas it's a felony if you snatch it.
Yeah.
And if you commit a crime in Texas in a felony, I got the right to use deadly force to retrieve my property. I can shoot you in the back to get this motherfucker back.
Hey.
Yeah, according to Texas law. Yeah. I can chase you down and we run into poles and everything.
You
go
know,
around the corner on 2 wheels to get this motherfucker back, like in the movies.
Yeah. So I always wondered about that.
The grown wasted his whole life doing absolutely nothing. Got something to say about my motherfucking son at the beginning of his adult life. I know want attention. I know man who ain't got shit else going on, ain't got no real talent, can't do nothing but kick up dust and wait on that shit to fall down so they get dirty and some mother clout get to them. I know that's how get paid. I understand when you a bottom feeder and a parasite. I understand that's your business model. I spare no expense on your ass, boy, not mine. Give a about no police. Do all my time. One thing we ain't finna do is pretend like we on the same motherfucking level. It's one thing we ain't finna do, so I ain't, man, listen, bro. If you got something to say to me, talk to me. Don't talk to no child. Cause you put yourself on a child's level. I don't have no gang. I ain't in no gang. I got family. I got motherfuckers who willing to risk their lives and freedom to by me and mine. You hear me? Why don't play with me, man? Don't play with my motherfucking child ever.
The police shoot more mentally ill white men than anybody.
I'm gonna take wrong answer for 500, Alex. this information is totally false. If you can just Google shit before you stitch videos like this, it would be greatly appreciated. More blacks are killed in this country more than any other race by police officers. I think more blacks are just killed more by anybody, as a matter of fact. But whether it's black on black, white on black, cops on black. So, nope, untrue. I actually like Charleston's some of his commentary up until this one, because in all actuality, he doesn't bother the police because he actually needs the fucking police. Yeah, but that's another skit. But try again. This one doesn't work.
Levitate, take it to the top. This don't ever break. We will never stop. They gon' watch us levitate. Take it to the top. This don't ever break. We don't never stop. They gon' watch us levitate it out.
Yeah, call in regards.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, my name I would like to have an interview with Charleston White. Or
okay, are you you're in Dallas, I'm assuming?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what do you have, a studio, or what were you trying to do?
We can do a VI.
We'll do what? Virtual?
Yes, ma'am.
So for a virtual interview with Charleston, that's $5,000.
$5,000 for him to cyberbully.
I'm sorry?
$5,000 for him to cyberbully.
If you want to call it, yeah. Actually, I went down on it because you were local, because it's not being $7,500 for virtual.
Okay. Well, this wouldn't be good like a show. Do he really understand what he's doing?
Okay. What's your name? You said your name is who?
Rico Duke. Chief Officer of the Field Truth Federal of America. Federal number 118-692-752.
You have an 800. What's your number again? It's 8.
My number is 214-282-37.
Everybody here. So, what is the basis of your interview? You just want to question him on if you realize he's violating anything?
I just want to question him and find out the real true reason of what he's doing. If he's doing it for righteous, then we can take him. But if he's doing it just to create drama, then we'll have to step in.
Sorry, so do you need his cash out to pay his interview fee?
Yeah, send me cash out.
Before we do what date do you have in mind?
It'll be first of next month. Cause I'm pretty busy right now. So this month.
Okay.
And you're welcome to my credentials and everything. I'm also an attorney as well.
Okay. Also, yeah, that's fine. Also, I'll need your full name and your studio information, name of your and all that good stuff, and an email address.
Okay.
So I can add that. So I can add what you take it in. I can add it on to contract, and then I'll send you over the contract. It'll be later on. It'll be after you submit your payment. That's the way we do contract.
Yes, ma'am. That's perfect.
Okay.
My name is Rico. State your truth. Federal officer of State your truth. Government of America. ID number 118-692-752. Yes, ma'am. gmail.com. The other will be facethetruthfedclub@gmail.com. I understand. I actually want to expose, but in the process of that, he's creating a job on. And I just want to make sure me being on the other end, we stand against the U.S. government, so our authority are listed federal America. We are actually American real federal agents.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure and have to contact you. I don't know when, like I said, but again, you have to get your payment first, and then at that point, we'll get the contract, and normally he'll talk to you at that point.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Rico.
Give me the information that I need to have, and we'll go.
All right. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey, welcome to America Today Field Truth Show. I'm your host, Chief Officer Rico Dukes, and y'all pretty much y'all already know what the show gonna be about. Charleston White. I'm gonna talk about a few things. I heard in record at the end, me talking to his manager. But I respect what he doing for us with exposing shit, how he exposing it. I respect that. Meaning putting what the industry do on blast, how the rap fuck with the youth, all that right there. I understand that because I understand that our soul is physically connected to music. That's why we listen song, we want to fuck song. When we listen to rap song, we want to James Book song. When we listen to roll, we want to rock our head in. You know what I'm saying? We go milk cows. And our souls, so the music that they use in the industry, it promotes youngsters that's out here in the street or that's out here to that. So I understand that whole part of it. What I don't understand is you talking in the rappers, but you ain't talking in the Jews on record labels. You ain't talking in the white man, the frequency network for it to get to the people. You ain't saying nothing to them. They don't want to air this drama, bullshit like that. So if you're gonna address one thing, you gotta address it all. You can't just address this subject right, but you scared to touch on the topic of you talking about that and the mamas and this and that. I understand all that. All that's cool. All that's cool. So you talking about the rappers and this and that, what is here? You trying to send 100 rappers to jail, and I said, oh, you died, and all this. You're asking, which one is standing for the people against illegal injustice they've been doing, or been received from the same people that you claim to be standing against? Are you working against the people? Are you basically in both sides of the field, Charleston, right? Is what you're doing. Side of the field is what you're doing, young man. How can you talk about the rap and they music? I said, but you're not talking about the Jews that promote this running rap labels. You're not talking about the white people that's putting the frequency out. You're not talking about the gay community that's promoting homosexual activity all across our same kids that the rap music is messing with, this same stuff that they watch on TV and all on YouTube and this and that. That's promoting boys want to be women, boys want to be girls, and girls want to be boys. That's the biggest promotion for homosexual. Now you see homosexual everything everywhere, all You ain't saying nothing about that. But you saying something about the rapping with the keyboard. What about that? Now, the same people that's promoting that, the same people that's promoting that homosexual activity, the Jews, this shit. The people, the Europeans, and on the networks, but you ain't saying a damn thing about that. You ain't saying nothing about all the police that they killed all these people. I'm talking about white, black, Mexican, whatever, all the people that receive injustice from this system. You ain't saying nothing about that. Nothing. But you say you standing for the people. Now what you doing is you done found a spot to where you these rappers and get right up under their skin and they fall in your rap. They hear you tell them that you're police. If they threaten you, you're gonna put people on them, you're gonna send them a text message and all this video. So crazy in your trap. Getting on social media, threatening you. At the same time, you said that if somebody snatch your chain in yeah, Texas do got that law. That law says what you told, this what you thought. You ain't telling this. So this is what that law consists of, which is what in the well, I'm gonna tell you what this law is. This law is 9-31, 9-32, 9-1, and 9-42, which is basically the use of force to protect your property or tangibles. What this law basically is saying that if a person comes snatch your chain and they run out, the person that's snatching the chain from got the reasonable feeling to this is the only way that I retrieve property or anything of this nature to keep from escaping me. So it tells you that you use force, not deadly force. You can only use deadly force if your life is in danger. So if a person is running away from you, they back turn, they don't have no weapon in their hand, or if somebody just comes at your chain and take out, they don't have a weapon in their hand. So if they running from you and they don't have a weapon in their hand, they are no threat to you. So if you murder a person, then that would be a murder charge. So that ain't what you ain't telling the people that part right there. You're talking about the like kids. You say that you don't want kids to listen at this and that, but you get right on social media and look at you. Now you telling the kids what the rapper saying. Now here you come, the kids just be snitches, right? You come telling the kids and how you acting a fool and doing what you doing. So guess what? Kids gonna want to do what they see. So when they see you acting a fool and doing this, you ain't stealing nobody in the rap that you talk about in the air. Watch one of your videos where you in a school. I don't know how long ago it was. You had on some red, but you was in a school, and what you was talking about, you knew that you was all talking with 11, 12 years old. You had to tell them, y'all understanding one day. You lost your whole train of thought because you can't just really figure out how to intertwine with them like that when you about so much controversy. Once again, like I say, I respect what you're doing for putting the industry on blast about how they use the rappers and the celebrities to brainwash the youth of the people and pretty much majority of the people. So I respect that part there. I just don't respect the part that you ain't talking about all this fucked up shit. You ain't talking about the gay homosexual community that's helping promote the same thing that you say this gang. I'm talking about shit, what the gay community about that. You ain't saying nothing about that. You ain't saying nothing about the police that's killing everybody, doing injustice. You ain't saying nothing about the women's that right here setting men's up policies, you know what I'm saying? The laying down, playing evil, fucking with this dude, fucking with his home. Now they beefing, but the one start out right here because she been pillow talking to both of them. So now they beef people. You ain't saying nothing about all that. You ain't nothing about none of the instruments that they pulling off and collecting, getting us killed for the money. You ain't talking about that. So it's like you contradict yourself. It's like you contradict yourself big. The views that I also watched another when you said that the host asked you if they was to take the views start going down, people stop listening to you, what would you do? You said, man, I go crazy, man. I do something stupid, man, to get my views back up. But I do something so fucking crazy, y'all wouldn't even expect for me to do it there to get my views back up. That's how much I'm in love with these views and fame. This is what you said. This is what you said. So to me, that don't sound like you're doing nothing for people. You say you're doing this here for the people. What you're doing for is with exposing it. Let's put knowledge out for the people, but the people already knew that. People know that. The people ain't stupid. They just choose to do what they want to do. They know that. They know that. They know that the rap is a lot of the thinking and a lot of the growing. They know that, but still let their kids listen to it. You thinking that they laughing with you and this and that, not knowing that, man, these people sit up there laughing at you with egging you on, because everybody like a good laugh. Everybody love a good laugh. Everybody love to laugh. Minute soon you in your lives, the first thing you're doing is saying, well, shit, I wonder how long it's gonna be for one of them niggas. This so you thinking everybody yeah, yeah, he's true. People love drama. You bring a lot of it. It's truthful what a lot of things you saying is true, but how you doing it, you bring drama. You addressing people who ain't did nothing to you. You talking about people cheering out. If your child is born 19, 20, 21 years old, then they are a man. When they talk man consequence, then I understand, you know what I'm saying? I can understand, but it's like you 50. So how are you indulging with them? I ain't heard no video about you and you was talking about their dad at first, you didn't just threw them into the picture. I mean, you I ain't gonna go too much to this right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the picture of what it is and what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? So it just wow. You can like that and say you stand for the people and you're doing it for the mother and this and that and woo this here and woo that there. But you ain't going to the industry and talking to them about why they molesting the boys when they get into the industry and brainwashing them like that. Why you ain't checking them? You afraid of them? You scared of them? Or you want them? You tell me. Because I'm going to address it all the way around the board. I ain't leaving nothing out. If I leave something out, bring it to my attention and I'll check it. But I ain't delivering on nothing that you doing, my boy. Nothing. I ain't going to deliberately sit up here and you talking and people that's making the music, but you ain't talking to people that control the industry. You ain't saying nothing about how all them industry people going to go messing with and girls. You talking about the yeah, but you ain't saying nothing about them Jewish European industries. You saying nothing about the Mexican cartel. You saying nothing about the Colombian cartel. The Colombian that floated so much cocaine and they just proven fact. You ain't saying nothing about that, but you talking about the people on the street that did it. Why people float in? It all goes. So when you talk about something, make sure that you talk about some real shit, bro, and you expose it all, you're gonna expose it, homeboy. Other than that, man, just creating drama in a lot of people's lives. You get fame and blow up, you ruining other people's lives. I ain't gonna say that you ruining other people's lives because basically what you're talking about are public information. So you get your input on how you feel about something and giving the twist to it. But it's public information, so I don't understand why the rapper is about it because it's public information. You just saying what you want to say with it. We got to do better. That's what you call a leader or a leader or trying to be a leader or whatever the case may be. That's type of leader I wouldn't want. But let's see if we get him on the show. Me and can talk face to face about some of these issues that I just addressed. So let's see, and we'll keep y'all tuned in with it, and we'll see how it goes there. Once again, like I say, that I agree some of the things that he say, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of the ways how he do it, I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's his way how he put it, you know. What's my opinion? I'm saying what I said, I stand on what I said. I'm the chief officer of Dayfield True Federal Government of America, the founder of the 21st Century Black Panther RCDHPN. Y'all make sure y'all check my clothing line out, RCDHPN, man. Make sure y'all buy my gear. Make sure you buy my book, True Story of a King. Be sure to check out my first book, Ultimate Family Trust. If you want to know all the dirty shit that the Illuminati doing, be sure to read my free book that I published. I didn't write it. Selected high members of the Illuminati wrote it. Illuminati Secret Religion. I just exposed the book. That's all I did. I exposed, published it. I didn't write it. Everything in there is true document. Now, we're going to go to the next subject. I want y'all to know myself. Look over the police informant. Look up the definition of police informant and tell me if they're not CW. Peace.